Race number 3 now, and it's preview time for this race, which is a Class 4 event over the 1200 metres. Side Hero has a win and a placing at his last 2 starts. Regency Bobo is a 3-time course and distance winner. Module Construction, 4 starts, 4 placings here over the 1200 metres. Simple Hedge has been back to the trials after his debut 3rd. Urban Triumph has the blinkers off and the visor going on. Winning Data on debut with 6 trials. Marvel Dragon carries an extra £3 for the second to Golden Samurai. We've got Huge Win jumping up to the 1200 metres, and Great For You, who's been trialling up well but just can't bring it to race day. Cheek pieces off and the blinkers go on top.
Yeah, so the speed comes from here. Marvel Dragon with a good draw, and Great For You's been going forward with the blinkers on in his recent couple of trials. Huge Win, he was, I thought, an okay trialist up at Chung Fa recently. Module Construction of the newcomers pool. Horse of Good Luck has gone back, and the other one, Winning Data, his gate speed hasn't exactly been terrific either.
No, he's drawn well, Winning Data, from barrier 2, so hopefully he can get himself into a nice midfield position. Simple Hedge was slow out on his debut run, but really caught the eye, so I think from 10 I'll go back with him.
We'll have a look at Simple Hedge shortly, Paul. We're going to start with Side Hero, whose best form has been at Happy Valley. He was good enough to win 2 starts ago and then carried the same weight to this 3rd behind Victory Scholars last time.
Yeah, that win was at Sha Tin, but as you say, he races really well at Happy Valley as well. He's drawn nicely in barrier 4. It's just got to carry the weight.
He does, and look, he probably just peaked on his run here. He loomed up like he was probably going to go past Victory Scholars, but just came to the end of it late. He didn't quite get in for me, just with the weight here that might just anchor him 133.
Lol Hewitson partners him for David Hayes. Here is Simple Hedge. Tom, he's near enough to last, turning for home, was slow away, been back to the trials. He's had 2 of them, a 9th, and he also beat Lucky Archangel in the other one. If he jumps, he has to be hard to beat, doesn't he?
And you look when he was at that 400 metre line on the track there, he was basically last, and he's made up a lot of ground over the final stages. 22.85 is closing 400. This was the race that Easy Snip was able to win. We'll get a line on Watch Buddy a little bit later on in the program, but he really caught the eye. And both trials, Paul, have looked good since.
They've looked really good, yeah. So like, he's probably going to be a little bit back, but I still think he can win this race. He seems to be quite progressive.
On the other end, one that's going to be forward, Paul, is Marvel Dragon. Now, he's got a good draw, early speed, but he's got a horse like Great For You who might be up alongside him.
Yeah, it might just annoy him a little bit. Look, he is well rated. He's won off a rating of 63. He's down to this rating of 51 now, so a well-rated horse, drawn nicely in 3, beyond the pace. I've included him.
He nearly got it here, didn't he? Just was knocked out of it by Golden Samurai over the final stages. My only thing is he hasn't won for a long time. It was off a rating of 63, so he's a lot lower at the moment. But it was way back in May of 2020, and he just got nutted right on the post here at Marvel Dragon. He does go in with the draw.
Right, that is Marvel Dragon. Some trial form now, Tom. This is Great For You, who leads for home in this trial on Module Construction. He's done everything so far in 4 starts other than win.
Yeah, he has a couple of thirds, 3 thirds in fact, in a second. And he did actually look the winner at one point when he moved up with the Speedy Smarty. He's trod up, I think, well enough here. The horse that's in front, Paul, blinkers have been on the last 2. Maybe he can improve, but a bad barrier draw and eligible for Class 5. Yeah,
he might just have to work to get across. He might go on with it once he gets the lead, because I don't think Marvel Dragon, he'd be happy enough to hand up. But a really good trial there from Module Construction. He's consistent. He has to go in on that.
That is race number 3. So are you trimming the bush and making it a Simple Hedge?
I am. He's on top, Simple Hedge, with that 1 start. He goes in on top of Module Construction, very consistent. Winning Data, he's in there for 3rd on debut, 11.44 pounds. He's had 6 trials. He looked good at those trials. And Marvel Dragon, 4.389.
4.39 and 2 for me. Simple Hedge on the top, really caught the eye at his Hong Kong debut, so I think he'll be tough to beat. Module Construction, you can't leave him out. Marvel Dragon. Thought Regency Bobo ran well the other week at Sha Tin. Last weekend behind Lucky Encounter, was beaten 5 3/4, made some ground, but he's 20 points lower than his last win off a rating of 55. 4.39 and 2.
And for treble punters, race number 3 is the first leg of the new Early Treble.